Been a wee well. Good evening, folks. It's been a wee while since we've done a live broadcast. That's been mainly down to my fault. I've had some technical issues here with my internet, which has meant that the last two tastings that we were supposed to do never actually recorded. So that's why the recordings aren't on the website, even although we did on our Instagram page publicise that we were going to do a black bottle and a black label. So apologies for that. So hopefully tonight everything will go well. Just waiting for Clap to join me. And tonight we're going to be visiting our Celtic cousins in Wales and tasting their Penderyn Legend, which Clark got for his birthday. So he's kindly sent me a wee sample up the road so that I can have a taste of it along with him. And so this evening, that's the one that we'll be tasting. For those who have asked, I know I've had a couple of text messages and things like that with regards to my health. I'm still waiting for my heart bypass operation. But the good news is I feel in fantastic health and fitness, to be honest with you. I'm still coming to terms with the fact that I've been told that I need to have a triple heart bypass. But anyway, other than that, I'm great. Not having any issues at all, to be perfectly fair. And when I had my pre-op the other week there, they had said to me that I must be one of the fittest heart bypass patients that they've got currently. So that's good news for me. It just means that I may be out of action for a few weeks after my op. So I think they've said to me completely about 3 months to get myself back, but that's really just to let the breastbone heal and both my arm and leg scars to heal as well. So all being well, I will be back very soon, but I'm sure that'll not stop me from having a wee dram now and again just to get back to that. So here's Clark coming on board. I'm just going to add him in here. So bring him in. Good evening, Mr. Leaper. How are you?
Doing well, yes, doing well. Yourself?
Yes, I'm feeling absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, no, I'm great. Thanks very much, mate. As you know, Jennifer's had COVID for the last week, and her and I have been self-isolating in different parts of the house. I've managed to stay completely negative, and Jennifer is still testing positive 7 days in. So, as I said, I've got to try and keep myself COVID-free until I get this operation as well. So it's been a bit of a challenge, but anyway, these things are sent to try us sometimes. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there with it. And yourself, how are you and your good lady doing?
Doing absolutely fine. Aye. Now they're up there doing, but no, we're doing fine.
Excellent. And tonight we're going to try a Penderyn. I was explaining to our viewers and listeners who join us on our blog page and on our YouTube channel that the last couple of drams that we went to do, we've not been able to record because I've had technical issues here. So we'll need to just maybe try them again at some point. It was great because you and I were fine. We could taste them and talk to each other, just we couldn't record anything.
I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea.
Excellent. That's super. Then I'll second that. That's it. Vote passed. We're in. We're up running. So this time we're tasting one of your birthday malts.
Well, this is the one I got from the guys at work.
Yes, so, this is the boys. So will we mention them? Will we give them a name check in case any of them are watching?
I don't think anybody watching them, but I've got it from Peter and Paul and Mark and John and Scott.
You know, disciples.
I think they are. Aye. I'm not sure whether they say to them whiskey or not.
Aye, well, we're about to discover that when we taste it.
Well,
so this is a Penderyn Legend, is it?
Penderyn Legend, yes. It's Welsh, of course.
Yaki da.
Yeah. No, the thing is, this is the first one in our new book.
It is the first one in a new book.
Aye, so the first one in a new book is going to be a Welsh whiskey.
I know, it's funny because I thought that myself when I was opening the wee book up to write the notes and earlier on to stick Penderyn at the top. And I thought myself, we're starting our brand new book with a dram for Wales.
I know.
So it just shows that we don't have any favouritism here to any particular. We'll drink anything.
Pretty much. Aye, pretty much anything at all. I'm looking to see who's bottling this stuff, but I don't know. It just
is it not? Is it not just the Penderyn distillery?
That's what it says on the back. Penderyn distillery, Penderyn, Wales.
Yeah. I kind of thought that's what it was. And what age are we, Clark? Is this a non-age statement?
Oh, thank goodness you didn't. I thought for a minute you were asking how old are we?
I know. Well, we know what age you are.
I was
You're
thinking
the same age as me.
me.
You're the same age as me, which is all that matters, to be fair.
But it only lasts for 6 months.
I know, but these 6 months are very important in my book.
Very important for yourself. I have to agree with that. I'm looking at the box and I didn't say anything else about that. No, it doesn't say how many. It's a non-age statement.
It's a non-age statement, and if I remember rightly, when we were up at the caravan, it was about 41% proof.
It's exactly 41%. Well done, you.
I seem to remember we had a conversation. I never tasted it when we were away for your birthday, because I'd already tasted a couple of drams before that, and my wife wouldn't let me take any more because of my condition.
I know. You're slightly unlucky here because myself and somebody else who remained nameless had this in our hip flask walked along the beach. And right. I would say one thing about this whiskey. It's magnificent in your hip flask, walk along a beach on a cold day, because it's lovely and warm. It's one of these ones that just goes down. It's just heat shot lovely.
Right.
So
good. Then we'll write that in your comments at the bottom. To be drank while walking along the beach, carried in your hip flask. Right. We'll keep that for later.
If you don't believe me, we'll try it sometime.
Well, I'll be willing to do all these things. Happy to walk along the beach on a windy day with a hip flask full of Penderyn. I'll be quite happy with that.
A cold day would do. It doesn't have to be windy as long as it's cold.
Right.
Or warm.
Or warm, aye. I mean, I'm quite happy to do it either way. Yeah.
I know. What's today's date?
This is the 14th of March, it is, Clark. 14th of March. Yes. Not that I'm counting days.
No. No, I don't suppose so. No. Cask type. I'll try. See if it tells me about the cask type this year.
Now, again, if I remember rightly, Clark, this was a Madeira cask.
How would you remember that?
Because I read the box when you were at the caravan.
Well done. Yes, it is.
I just didn't get the chance to taste it.
It was matured in ex-bourbon casks and then receiving further maturation in oak barrels that have previously held Madeira wine. There you go.
Yes.
So you're right.
Oak bourbon and Madeira.
Right.
Smashing.
There we are.
Great.
I think we should be moving on to the important bit now.
Yes, we've done a bit of discussion there. We've spent about 10 minutes just chatting at the start. I'd rather have spent 10 minutes drinking at the start and talking at the end, but anyway.
Aye, well, it is what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So on the nose, let's get a wee bit on the nose here and let's find out what it smells like. Your good health?
Yours too. Yours.
Oh. Oh, that's nice and fresh, Clark.
Is he? Aye.
Very light on the nose. Nice and light. Wee bit of spiciness.
Aye.
It's got a nice, fresh, appley nose to it, actually. Oh, I like that. Fresh and light, like green apples.
Aye, I see what you're saying. That wasn't what I got first, but aye. Oh.
And then you get that kind of, the last wee bit that kind of hits you is when you get to the Madeira. You've got the oak and Madeira. You get that nice Madeira. smell at the end, the sherry sweetness.
Mm.
Well, I quite like that in the nose, Clark. That's actually very nice.
It's a nice sherry finish on your nose. Aye, it's nice. Aye.
It's got a bubblegumish. It's got a kind of bubblegummy. Remember the big bubble gums you used to get, the big pink bubble gums?
Aye, the great big ones. Aye.
It's got that. It's got that kind of bubble gum. I quite like that, Clark.
It's bonny. Aye. It's got a nice smell.
Oh, aye. Aye. Aye, I like that. Nice and fresh, light. There's a wee hint of spiciness to that. You can tell I've not got COVID because my nose is all right. I can smell everything.
Nose is working fine.
To be fair, Jennifer's not had any problems with her nose and her tongue taste-wise either. So I think the original symptoms that you used to get with her maybe not as bad with this that she's got. She just really had a bit of a sniffle and a sore throat, to be fair. But then again, thank goodness for vaccines.
I think that's made a big difference, aye.
Oh, I like that. We're going to get a wee taste of this once you've got your notes. You've got enough notes to...
I've got enough notes to keep me going, aye.
Right. Slange.
Cheers.
No, that's not what I expected.
No, it's no, is it? I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't it? It's quite. There's nothing.
It's got a smokiness, quite a smokiness to that isn't on the nose at all.
I know it tastes nothing like what you expect it to taste like.
No.
You see what I'm saying about that nice warmth it gives you? It's just. Yes. That's what you want to put in your hip flask. It's just lovely.
It's got a very distinct. I'm trying to work out what that is. There's it's left me some on my tongue, but I can't think what that is.
I was having the same problem. There's a touch of honey to it, as you would expect.
It's got a lovely spiciness to it. It's got like a chili heat to it.
Yeah. It's got a nice finish as well as a nice palate.
It's got a nice wee kind of warmth, like you're saying, on that finish. It just is a lovely wee warmth, you know.
It's just lovely, I know.
This might sound daft. It's got a cucumbery on the finish.
I know what you mean.
Do you know, like when you have if you maybe a gin and tonic with a cucumber in it, and then you eat the cucumber after that. It's got a. It's got a freshness about it. It's got a nice freshness about it on the finish.
Yeah.
And that sweet kind of Madeira finish to it as well.
I like it. It's a funny thing because I know a few guys who like their whiskey and didn't like this. Didn't like it at all, but I do. I think it's lovely. Aye. I really like it.
Well, I'm enjoying it, Clark. I think that's a lovely dram.
Aye, I'm with you on that one. Aye, I think it's maybe a Marmite one. You maybe like it or you didn't.
Oh well, maybe. I mean, we've had a few like that. We've had a few like that. I can think of a couple where I've tasted them and went, oh boy, that's not what I was expecting, but that's an oh boy, that's not what I was expecting, but it's really good. Aye. Well, I tell you, when are you back at work?
Thursday.
Tell Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Peter, Paul, and all the rest of the disciples that they did well.
Aye.
They did well. They chose well for you, mate. That was really good of them. Aye. Tell them it's your 61st next year.
I knew you've let the cat out of the bag, see?
Aye. Well, I'm the only telling what age you're next year.
Oh, that's good. That's fine. I don't know what age I'm this year, then. That's good.
Nobody will guess.
No,
At the moment, there's nobody listening, so we're all right.
there's only me and you here.
there's only the two of us on here. Aye, Clark, that's actually going to score quite well.
Aye, it's a nice pale colour as well.
Well, that's the thing. There's obviously nothing added to that whatsoever. You know, when you look at it, there's no colouring added to that. It's just been done in the barrels, and that's it. It's great. You know, the whole thing is a non-JHL filter thing, so it's lovely.
Aye, I like it. Now, you might be pleased to know, but I've got two other Penderyns in the cupboard.
No legends though. There's something else. What have you got?
There's something else. I've got the Celt, and I've got what's the Madeira finish?
Is this not the Madeira finish?
There's another one that's a Madeira finish, and that's what it says in the front. It says Penderyn Madeira finish. And
right.
It tastes slightly different from that. I can't remember what it's called. I just remember that it says Madeira finish on.
Good. Well, that's good news.
That's
for me anyway. It's excellent. It's excellent. So the boys at your work have done well. They've chosen well for you. It is nice and light. No much legs in it, but I think that's a lovely dram. I don't know how much a bottle of that costs, but it's good value for money.
Aye, whatever it costs, it was good. No, I'm just looking for a wee wander along the beach one day, so I can.
Right.
We can.
We didn't need to choose any particular beach.
No, any beach at all. As long as it's
anything that's got a bit of sand in it's cold, isn't
it? And it's slightly cold. It would be better if it's slightly cold because it's a lovely warm
Aye. Aye. Good. Well, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end our wee broadcast now. We've been going that nearly 20 minutes that we've been chatting here. That's about the nice length and size for somebody who wants to watch a wee tasting that we've done. Once again, we'll thank everybody for joining us. You know, they can follow us if they want at www.inthetastingbothy.com, or they can get us on our Instagram page at The Tasting Bothy. The good news is it's nearly springtime, and we'll be able to get out into the Tasting Bothy and have a few drams there rather than sitting in our wee cosy warm houses at the moment. Although maybe the night was a night for to be sitting in the Tasting Bothy with one of these rather than walking along the beach. We could have did that, which would have been quite nice as well. But so we'll sign off just now, and we'll catch up with our general public later on. Okay. Cheers for now.